Once you've unlocked the Dragonborn Museum, multiple methods of becoming the relic hunter are available to you. I'm going to show you a few of those methods starting right now. The first method is to locate Auryen. When you talk to him, he will have an option available called Anything New for Me. When you select that,
oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest.
he will give you a quest, and it's random. It can be any relic in the museum. It could take you to a dungeon. It could take you to a modded area. It could take you to just an inn somewhere. So this one has us going to Helgen to look for something called Mead with Juniper berries. We would need to go back to Helgen, find Mead with Juniper berries. Typically, you would find this immediately if you were starting a normal playthrough. As you jump out of the tower in the very beginning onto the roof of the burning building, the Mead with Juniper berries is like on the bookshelf in that burnt down room. We'll go find that here in just a minute. Method number 2. If you head into this room where you put all of your stuff away, you can come over and sort through it. This room here, which I think this is considered the curator's office. After a certain number of days, well, this one automatically populates. And I think it's 10 days, don't quote me on that. More books start to come up. And every certain number of days, again, I think it's 10, another book will pop up. When I open this book, I get a quest to find the dagger of Symmachus, right? And when I open this one, I get one to find Cyrus's Saber. Okay, the third method, into the library. As you populate your library with books, you will earn points. I went one too high. You will earn research points that will allow you to come over to this research station and decide if you would like to find a book or a relic. Okay? I currently have 205 research points. I would prefer to find a relic. It's going to cost me 20 of those research points. When you study it, you will learn something new, and a quest will show up called Research Project. This one has me going to Worm's Tooth Barrow to locate a rusted claw. So why don't we do Cyrus Saber? I'll show you how to do one of those. We'll find the rusted claw, and we'll find the juniper berries, the mead with juniper berries. I will show you where all of these are. These will be different. Well, the dagger of Symmachus and Cyrus' saber, they're not going to be different. But your research project and your miscellaneous quest, which in previous versions, so let's make sure I mention this. If you're playing version 5, Legacy of the Dragonborn V5, I think this in V5 is still called Finders Keepers and shows up as a normal quest. I'm pretty sure it was V6 that took away that Finders Keepers title and moved it to a miscellaneous. So if you don't get this popping up in miscellaneous, look for a quest called Finders Keepers. Moving on, let's go to the first one. I'll meet you there. All right, here I am approaching Helgen. There's someone on the catwalk. Is Helgen not burned down? I don't think I've been to Helgen in this immersive pack. I see some smoke. Oh, nope, that's from a brazier. Helgen's not burned down. Ah, interesting. Okay, well, the way I would typically find this juniper berries is by jumping out of this broken down wall onto the top of this resting pilgrim inn. Where is this pointing me? It's saying to go inside of Velad's house. Okay, that's fine. Let's head into Velad's house. Is Velad in here? Oh, Velad is sleeping. Where is this thing? Downstairs. Oh, Velad has a meadery. Very nice. We've got our mead with juniper berry. Take a look around when you're in these because you might find other museum pieces like a diamond. I'm just going to take a peek around Vlod's house and see what else I can come up with here. And then we will move on to the next one. I'm headed towards that ship that kind of crashed into the shore up there. It's going to be right about here, and that's where we're going to find Cyrus's saber. But I wanted to point out, doing these relic hunter quests, let yourself get sidetracked. Swing into little huts that you find. Find yourself the fishing maps. Or a chest that's locked. Figure out what's in that. Coming up on a little overturned boat sitting here. Some barnacles on top. We got a couple mud crabs, but I'm already seeing something interesting. The shell. Green and white scallop shell. So museum piece just sitting out in the open. Okay, let me show you where to find Cyrus's saber inside of the wreck of the brine hammer. There's a couple ways in. You could go underneath and break through a hole underneath the boat and come up. Or you could go the way I'm going to show you right now. Here's where this wreck is, by the way. Right here. And Solitude's there. Dawnstar's there, so you're almost dead center. A little closer to Dawnstar. I've gone ahead and killed everything. There are really only these mud crabs, and they're everywhere. There's a ton of them. And there's a bunch of good loot, so don't limit yourself to just where I'm going to show you right now. There's loot back here. There's all sorts of loot throughout this place. But I want to show you how to find this saber. It can be a little bit difficult if you... well, my first time through here, I probably took 10 minutes looking for it. All right. Come in. Turn left. And as you progress down, there's a door on your left. It might be closed. Just go ahead and open it and turn right. And there's the saber. It's stuck into this pillar right here. So go ahead and take that guy, and you've completed your quest for Cyrus's saber. Our final quest here is Worm's Tooth Barrow, and we don't meet the requirements fully to start the Worm's Tooth. And that's going to take quite a little bit of time, and I might want to actually make that a bit of a series down the road. Let me know if you're interested in watching Worm's Tooth as a series. I'm going to head back. We're going to say no thank you to this Worm's Tooth one and see if we get a different one, and then you'll be able to see what it looks like to reject one also. Okay, back at the research station, I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to abandon project. It's going to give me back the 20 research points, and then I can start a new one. Firebrand wine around Dragon's Reach. Let's head to Whiterun. All right, approaching Dragon's Reach. All right, where is this Firebrand wine? Upstairs, huh? It is stealing, so let's make sure we're clear here.
Prevented.
Nice.
Convinced my brother to do more for the war effort.
I stole right behind the Jarl's back. I didn't even see him there. Now that we finished all 3 of those quests, you'll notice that one of them actually gives us a return to. It wants us to bring it to Auryen. So let's find him. Hello there.
Greetings.
I found the mead with juniper berry.
Ah, splendid. Nice find, my friend. Here's a little something for your efforts. I'll go ahead and display it.
All right, so not only does he put it on display for us, he also gives us some extra gold for that one. So that's a bonus. If you spent your time at these locations and looted everything you could, I personally went and took everything I could take, all the books possible that I could find, everything I could locate out of Dragon's Reach and all the other locations we went to. You can come away from these 3 quests with quite the haul. So I'm going to transfer relics and let's see what we ended up doing. 72 items are now able to be displayed from these 3 quests that we've done. All right, I'm going to display these and then you just rinse and repeat, right? We're now over 200 displays. We got 72 of them just from running dailies, basically, right? They're not really dailies, but you could consider them that. And then now you just go back up here, you do another research project, you wait a day and talk to Auryen and get another one from him, and you're off. I hope this was useful. I hope this was helpful to any of you who are wanting to do a Relic Hunter run. Where this becomes extremely helpful is when you start getting towards the end and you have this museum mostly full. Then it starts to give you like the quest for what you're missing.
I have some exciting news. A benefactor to the museum and
this
donated
happens
a relic
sometimes
from their
where you
personal
will
collection.
reach a
You can
certain
decide
point
if
and
you
he
want to
will give
use
you
it
an
or
item.
place it right on the store.
Just pop that up on display. Right there. There we go. Interesting. All right, until next time. Thanks for hanging out.